What has this week got in store? Episode 9. Whose glasses? Oh, hello. Tears me, tears me, tears me. Tell me your tears me. Those are not the lyrics, mate. Those are not the lyrics, Tyler. Okay, they're bleeding. Gale? No, he's gone. Oh my god. What a start. What a start. Nothing's happened. My mind's going crazy. Oh, foreshadowing. Okay, hang on. Glasses. They look like Walt. Interesting. Nice start. Okay. Do you know what this is? Have we had any of the foreshadowing stuff? That's a good question. Hello and welcome to Breaking Bad Friday, the show that happens every single Friday until we're finished with it, mate. Spontaneous flamingos at some point coming in. Shoes. Yeah, it's what? Unless they change shoes or.
Relax, buddy. This ain't no spy movie.
Yeah, he really has to learn to relax around Hank.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yes, Hank.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, Walt, mate, live in the moment. Hank is giving you.
Bum, bum, bum. Get the bad guy. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Eye of the tiger is
The thrill of the fight.
My life.
Fair. This is how I sing this song. I don't know the words. Right then, so is Walt going to come under fire? I don't think it's, whatever happens, it's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be from Gus's side. I think Gus is kind of dealing with his own stuff. I feel like Walt is kind of safe because there's so much going on. Here we go, how's Hank going to take this, I wonder? But yeah, with the cartels and everything, I just feel like Gus has got so much on his plate. I just think that Walt, if anything, is being put on the back burner, which helps Walt.
Look at this. Bump, bump, bump. There's two places every day all week.
That is suspicious, to be fair.
Chicken slinging son of a bitch.
Yeah, this is the thing. Oh, I wonder, pause. I wonder, because obviously Hank isn't going to bite that. That's not Hank, right? And that is inherently suspicious, but he's got nothing else to go on. And I wonder, actually, now, whether Hank is going to go on this kind of little journey, getting kind of crazier and crazier and crazier, trying to get Gus, trying to nail Gus. Maybe he's going to get in trouble with the DEA. Maybe Gus is going to be like, look, guys, he's harassing me at this point. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's absolutely the way. If I were Gus, that's the way I'd play it. So I wonder maybe if this is going to drive Hank somewhere not great. And I wonder, actually, if he's going to lash out as a result. Maybe towards Gus and do something rash. We'll see. Play. Eye of the tiger. Let the man finish. Do you know what I mean? Hello. Good. Show some anger, Walt. I just want to see Walt tearing through this bitch at this point. I want him to be chaotic. I want him to come up against people. I just do. It's just entertaining, I feel.
I want to report a very suspicious man.
Yeah, to be fair though, it's the foreshadowing of the bleeding at the beginning of the episode, because this is exactly how you get roughed up, Walt.
Hey, you got one of those for me?
Wow. For what seems like a long time, actually. The first olive branch from Walt. It has felt like a long time since these boys were on the same team. I do feel like they've got to a point now where they're not really seeing eye to eye. You know, Walt has been roughhousing him a lot in the sense of like, do what I want.
So what have you been up to?
I am gonna do it.
See, even when Walt is trying to put on at least a facade of getting on with him or trying to get to know him or whatever, or just bridge that gap or be friendly, Jesse knows that he's after something. He's after the thing, right? He's after the boss man initiative.
We're both dead men anyway.
Ah, interesting. Maybe that's a subtle motivator for Jesse. We're both dead men if you don't do it. If you don't do it soon.
So good that I'm thinking maybe you don't need to even work your second job.
Wow, yeah, she's got a point though. But that's the thing, he can't get out. Pause. If you think about it, I mean, you don't need to think about it, right? Like, he can't get out. As soon as he threatens that or tries to, forcibly remove himself or get away, he can't get away. Gus is going to find him. This is the thing, Gus can't lose him. He can't. Walt is his power, his influence, his money at this point. Walt goes away, there's no Gale. You know, if he finds another cook, fine. It's going to take time, though. And in that time, the cartels are going to take advantage of that and come in. So Walt can't. I think Walt knows that as well, but obviously we as the audience know that we know more information than Walt. We know about the cartels. We know about that. We know how desperate it might be if Gus loses Walt. That's what makes this little scene kind of painful, because Skyler's right. You know, they've made their money, they bought this, they put it into kind of legal tender, I guess. They could from her perspective, they absolutely could and probably should break away. And I feel like that's just going to give Walt more turmoil, right? Because it's going to be it's going to be that temptation over there on the platter, on this plinth of like, look, this is what you could have if you're so close to it. You just need to get away, but he can't. And that's so painful. For me as the audience just watching, but like Walt's in it. You know, that's the kind of pain that Walt must be feeling, I feel.
Maybe you could start thinking about an exit strategy.
He is. He is trying, to be fair to him, though. That's the thing. That's the thing. His one exit strategy is getting rid of Gus. But that's the thing. I feel like he thinks his problems all go away with Gus. I don't think they do, and that's the problem, because he doesn't know about the cartels and the nuances and the things underneath. And I think they're going to come in, sweep it up, and sweep him up.
Thinking about this Gus Fring, right? About how he never goes anywhere.
Yeah.
One restaurant home, one restaurant home, back.
Hank is so tightly wound on this now.
So I do a little digging, and bingo. Pollos Hermanos has a main distribution center.
Oh, has he found it? Has he found the place where they cook?
I'm looking at it online right now.
This is so intertwined because, like, Walt can't get rid of Hank here. He can't. Do you know what I mean? Because Walt is so alongside Hank in this, at least to Hank's mind, he can't extricate himself from that, which means that he has to go along with it, which is so annoying from Walt's point of view.
I mean, it sounds great. It really does. But
Yeah, you need to refuse at this point, mate. Although the wise thing is to go along, because then you're
somewhat.
just say you're wanking, mate. Just say you're wanking. Morning wank. It is what it is.
What do you mean, like taking a dump in the spas?
Or that. Yeah, the wisest decision probably is to stick around with Hank, so to make sure he's not getting anywhere he shouldn't and know where he is.
I'll find another ride for this one.
Exactly, he's gonna go anyway. This is a plate, another plate, and I have talked about how much Walt has got on his plate at the moment, right? And this is another plate that he's spinning. Sorry, I've said plate so much, I apologise. Another plate that he's spinning, you know, and he's just running back and forth on this table, keeping all these plates spinning and keeping everyone, you know what I mean, and trying to make it so he doesn't have to spin all these plates. But at the same time, he's just working, and the frustration and the angst and the stress that he must be under. And this Hank thing needs to get resolved soon. And the only way that I see it going, because of how clever Gus is either going to the DEA and saying, like, look, this guy, you know, because he's going to be on the security cameras, right, coming back and forth. If I were Gus, I'd go to the DEA, like, look, I've seen this, he's harassing me, and then they intervene. But then I think Hank bullishly pushes forward and he's like, I know I'm right. And then perhaps we get into a situation where Hank is caught, Gus has got him, maybe Walt's there, maybe again he tries to get in the way, maybe that's how Hank finds out. Oh, we'll see. Play. Sorry, speculation, pure speculation. Yeah, the situation he is in is not enviable.
Mike, listen, don't be angry.
Don't lead with that, Walt. Come on. Oh God, he is the Phantom. I am Batman.
So, a hand wax for you today? Okay. Please give this to your car. Well, of course we could shampoo your floor mats.
Ooh, is she cracking a little bit? Because this probably isn't wise.
And please give this to your car care professional.
Surely there's a way to track this. You know, and she's just essentially giving herself more. Hello, Ted. Oh God, penis. No, sorry. What?
I'm gonna need to talk to you.
Yeah, fair. Get some closure on this, you know. He deserves it.
I really don't think we
Oh,
have
Skyler, come on, mate.
anything to talk about.
Just let him get it out. Just talk it through.
An audit?
Oh God. Oh God. Oh, is she gonna get caught for doing the thing?
My name,
Oh God.
my signatures are
Yeah,
all over
yeah.
this book.
Skyler, I'm accountable, not you.
It's not gonna look like that though, mate.
They're allowed to monitor your mail and tap your phones, and not just you, Ted.
Oh shit. Maybe they get onto. This is so bad.
You know, I don't want you to worry, okay?
Honestly, it's at this point in the show, pause, that Walt could, and he's obviously this isn't going to happen, but Walt could get away with going to Skyler and being like, look, Saul can disappear us, we should do it. Because they should. At this point in the show, that is what should happen. That is the wise play, the supremely wise play. They're all in such shit. This is oncoming. This is an oncoming storm, mate. Disappear. That's and this is the point where Skyler might actually be up for it. Yeah, you fucked, mate. God, this is why Mike is good. Look at him catching that. Interesting. What would Gus do without Mike as well? Like, he is just very good at what he does. We've seen that repeatedly.
So is he gonna kill him? Gus, is he gonna kill Mr. White's brother-in-law? Killing a cop? I don't know. Suspicious if the dude who's investigating is suddenly up and dies.
Also true.
There's Mr. White. It'd be even more apeshit if you had family getting murdered.
Yeah, I like how Jesse's verbalizing this and showing how clever he is by, you know, he's thinking it all out. And obviously this is what Gus has been thinking.
Guess there's
A lot of what?
a lot of angles to consider.
Exactly. Yeah, sorry, and pause briefly. And this is what the audience did. Everything that he's just talked through there is what I'm talking through. The audience is talking through. Like Jesse is almost the mouthpiece there for the audience, which is cool. So it's a really good way of getting it into the show. Also, by doing that, you know, Mike is seeing Jesse's competence again.
Who really cares what I think?
Man, his self-worth. The self-worth that he has for himself is so low. Again, just that little line, it just shows you where he is in himself, right? He despises himself, he hates himself. That's not a good place to be. Okay. Shit. Jesse? My man. Cartels are coming then, yeah? Okay, Jesse, you gotta move, mate. You gotta move. Come on. This is the thing. I was just talking about his self-worth. And it's funny how just before this, he has a line where he shows where his self-worth is. I was gonna be like, are we gonna see him actually start to value his life? Not quite. But he did a little bit there as he crawled away. Nice. Mike saved his life. Bang.
You get comfortable, kid. We may be here a while.
Mike, just an old hand at this. Just like, yep, okay, we're going to be here a while. It's going to be fine. Gus is here too. Batman coming out. Fucking batarangs.
Get out!
Oh, shit. Oh, this is... Oh, come on. This is badass as fuck. This is Batman behavior, mate. Yeah, he knows. He's calling their bluff. Look at him. Fucking metal. There you go. He's not just a thinker. He's a fucking madman. What are you going to do now, boy? Hey. Pause. We're seeing another dimension to Gus. Because like I say, right? Interesting how I asked the question just a minute ago. What would Gus do without Mike? Right? Because it's been shown to us as the audience, it's been repeatedly shown to us that Mike is his muscle, right? Gus is the thinker and he has people to do things for him, right? He schemes, he has plans, he's very good in certain situations because he's thought about it and he's planned for it and he's got contingencies and all this stuff, right? And I'm like, what would happen if Mike goes away? And honestly, what would happen? Fucking that, mate. Mike didn't solve that. He did. I love that we're seeing that dimension to his character. You know, I think, you know, especially from last episode, you see him almost at the beginning of this arc, right? You see him weakened. You see him scared. You know, they've weakened him to the point they killed his brother. You see him in this position of weakness. It's his first welcome almost into this world. He's not prepared. He's not got that. While that inner strength is probably there, it's never been tested, right? And contrasted with that and juxtaposed with that in this episode is this man who is so far apart almost from that man that we saw last episode in the past, in the flashback. And this is the man that it created. Okay, we've talked about it enough. Let's move forward. Flamingo.
Dígales que la respuesta es sí.
The thing they wanted, he's giving them it. So, okay, we're going to find out, I suppose, if that is Walt.
I don't want you talking to me or Jesse. Just get the barrel.
Oh god, is Walt gonna get punched by Mike? Is that how it happens? Yeah, interesting how Mike phrased it. Don't talk to me or Jesse. It kind of at least verbally shows that alignments might be changing. At least to Walt, even if they're not. It shows that, you know, Jesse maybe is going further and further onto the other side. Which isn't a good place for Walt to be. And I think that little look there was what that was, right? It was Walt looking at Jesse like, what's happening? Why are you going over? Are you betraying me?
I never thanked you for what you did.
Next time, don't stand there like an idiot.
Yeah, good.
I'm having a hard time figuring it out.
Enough of the attitude, dude.
Have a look at the copies of the receipt.
Oh, Skyler's gonna come in, because that's the thing. She's got so much skin in this game.
Oh, I am so sorry.
Bam, cleavage, nice, I like it. I mean, look, not like that, I just mean...
Sky.
Yeah.
It's so confusing.
Get it. This guy is absolutely putty in her
Special
hands.
Agent James Baccaris.
Special. Skyler White.
Unless she's perhaps just gonna pretend she's an airhead.
He always sends in an electronic payment, which personally I hate because I'm a real paper person. I did not follow what you just said. Got a good instinct for them. Right, Teddy?
Right, so it's going to be put down to incompetence, right?
That's why I just have to ask. You're not managing accounts anywhere else, are you?
Right now?
She got him off the hook here. Oh, buddy. She is so smart. She is so good.
What happened was good news. Ignorance of the law doesn't equate to criminality.
Yeah,
It equates
yeah.
to pay the penalties and move on from this.
What an absolute hero. What a hero.
You just dodge prison.
Yeah.
Sell your assets. You have to settle.
I wonder if she'll give him the money. Oh, look at his car, yeah. Right, so he's given everything. Yeah, she's gonna give him the money. But then he's gonna question, where'd you get this money? But then she has got some leverage on him with this stuff. So relatively safe, I guess, in the grand scheme of things in that respect. Interesting. Hello, Jesse. Okay, mate. Oh my god, he's just gonna make you cook with him. It's his shtick, innit? It's his shtick. Grab a knife, Jesse, grab a knife.
I hope you bought an appetite.
I have, mate. What are you cooking? Tell me.
Mike mentioned you have some questions.
Hey, man, the fact that Jesse can get this audience is big. Oh god, now. We'll never get a bigger opportunity, you know?
And then we'll talk.
Oh, Gus. The host. Hostess with the mostest. Oh, it looks beautiful. Don't Jesse. Just try it first. Interesting, yeah, the way that the way that we see the favour of Walt fallen and Jesse rise. Again, it's this thing that the show does all the time. And I've drawn attention to it in several episodes, like throughout the whole of the show so far, of how the show switches Jesse and Walt so often. At least in this specific contextual instance, it shows the different places that Jesse and Walt have got to, and how Jesse, I think, is gaining more influence, more power, more control over himself, whereas Walt is kind of again, balancing all these plates and perhaps losing a step here or there.
What happened yesterday, it was a terrible thing.
Yeah.
I need you to answer one question for me. Can you cook Walter's formula?
Ah! Yes, pause. So, what they're asking for, I think, is Walt. The cartels. And the thing that he's agreed to give up is Walt.
Can you produce this product?
This is going to be the test. Loyalty. Where does his loyalty lie? Because I think he's back and forth. I think Jesse's back and forth. Because I do think Jesse is still in with Walt to a certain extent.
Me? The junkie loser you were about to waste and dump in the
Good.
desert?
Good. Stick it to him a little bit. Yes, Jesse, you've earned this. You have earned this. Good on you.
Be my buddy and make me feel important.
Good. Know your worth. Know your worth.
Let's talk like men. You kill Mr. White, you're gonna have to kill me too.
Interesting. Okay.
That is not what I asked you.
True. Very true. But I understand why Jesse thinks it.
The circumstances with the cartel are untenable, and I need your help.
Good. Nicely reached out there.
I need you to help prevent an all-out war.
Yeah. Okay, good. Gus is playing this really well too. He's not coming up against Jesse. He's just staying still. He's not coming for him. He's just like, okay, take it. Not why I ask you, mate. Come on. But it's interesting as well, pause, because that shows you that Jesse does have some self-worth. Do you know what I mean? I feel like to stand up for yourself in that way and to come back a little bit, it shows the shred. Shows at least a shred. There's something alive within Jesse, a shred of self-worth. Do you know what I mean? A little bit, which is nice, which is hopeful. Yeah, she's going to give him the money. I want to say she shouldn't, but honestly, I don't think Ted has the money to actually get himself out of it. So I think she probably should, even though it does open her a little bit up to vulnerability, right? Because it would open it up to Ted knowing something. I feel like the safer option is just to give him the money. So he can pay it off and it goes away. Goes away. We'll see. But sorry, yes, pause. But yeah, brazen and bold for Jesse to put all these cards on the table, to be fair and say like, no, I'm with Walt. That's my loyalty right there. Do you know what I mean? Because in that way, he's told Gus quite a lot, which I think was a little bit unwise. Important and unfortunate, I guess, that Gus has seen that. Oh. Interesting.
I talk to you. I don't know if you're with your family or what.
Please pick up the phone, Walt. Is this going to end with Walt getting taken by the cartels?
They want me to go to Mexico.
Oh, that works.
The cartel has been messing with Gus.
They wanted the recipe to be able to manufacture it down there. Fair enough. Fair enough. That makes sense. I think I was getting too caught up in the Heisenberg thing and the Tuco and the twins and then wanting him for that. But yeah, I guess, you know, at the end of the day, they're big men, they're big, powerful organizations, right? They want the power, they want the money, and that lies with the recipe, the meth. And if Jess can do it, hey.
Gus is gonna cave.
Right, and he has to because of Hank as well.
They want your formula, and he's gonna give it to them.
Ooh, pause. This is interesting because this is a bit of a power. Sorry, I keep pausing. I apologize. I will play this through. I will play this. But that's interesting, and I feel like Walt's not going to take this well, and perhaps that's where the conflict is going to come. Because if you think about it, if I think about it right now, I'm like, right, the easy option where everyone's happy and the show just has no conflict at all is Jesse goes, cooks them the formula, gives them the meth, they're happy. Walt stays here, cooks the meth, Gus is happy. They're all happy families, all, you know, distributing this meth, selling meth, all getting rich, and the show's fine. Right? Perhaps the thorn in the side of this operation is going to be Walt, because at the end of the day, we keep seeing him trying to take power. This is the thing. It's this power play, this silent power play all around, right? All around and behind Gus's back almost, right? We keep seeing Heisenberg rear his head. And I wonder, we've seen before that Walt is very possessive of his formula. It's his formula. You can't use it. We saw that as early as like season 2 or something, I think. So I think it's going to be Walt fighting back against this. He's not going to want to give his formula to the cartel. So we'll see. We'll see how that pans out in play.
So you saw Gus?
Oh shit, of course, that's what he cares about. Are these boys going to fight? Is that why he was bleeding?
You had one thing to do. One thing.
Walt, you need to back off.
You were in his house, and you didn't have the guts to do it.
Dude, no. Pause. No. What this boy has done for you in Gale and the loyalty that he's shown and the way that he did that for you, fuck off, mate. Yeah, good. Jesse, turn around, give him something. Whack him, play.
2 hours and 18 minutes.
How was the stew? How was the stew, by the way? Can we just ask the real questions here? Fair enough. You deserve that, dude. I get it. I get where you're coming from. Yeah. Okay, well, they need to get it out. This is probably healthy. Probably. My God. And this is the problem. Pause, sorry, just briefly. This is why I can't fully get behind Walt, because he's like, you've killed me, and all this shit. And it's like, all you have to do is kill Gus. And it's like I say, I just think if he kills Gus, Walt doesn't know everything. Now he knows about the cartels, and he's not quite twigged. What happens when the cartels come in, and they're like, right, you're the cuck? They're not just gonna let you go, dude. Like, killing Gus is not necessarily your way out, right? And that's why I can't, like, fully get behind him. And he's been so... yeah, okay, play. Good. Do you feel better? Come on. And after Jesse threw all of his cards in Walt's corner as well. Right.
Can you walk?
Like a business transaction.
Get the fuck out of here and never come back.
Shit. I don't think this is forever. I think they breached this gap somehow. I don't know that it's necessarily going to be soon. But hey, Walt was pushing too hard. He was constantly this voice, this boss, right? Being like, you gotta kill him. Why haven't you killed him yet? Jesse, you have one chance. Why haven't you killed him yet? And then he bugged him. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't blame Jesse for that, while I also see from Walt's point of view why he's so angry about it and so annoyed, and he sees it, and I absolutely understand why he sees it as, you know, Jesse signing his death warrant. And it's easy for me to say, like, look, dude, you don't know about this. I mean, he does know about the cartels now, but, you know, it's easy for me to say that, but obviously I'm watching the show, I'm you know, privy to information that he's not. And the information that Walt has, he's not wrong for saying what he is. He might perhaps be in the wrong by how he's kind of going about it. And at the end of the day, you can't say like I feel like Walt feels like he's done all this stuff for Jesse, and he has, but I feel like Jesse has also done all this stuff for Walt. They are, I feel, at least to me, they have in the past shown that they are a partnership and they are willing to kill for the other. Do you know what I mean? I feel like if anything, they're on an even slate. The problem is they need to be working together, right? So yeah, so while I feel like I am being quite harsh on Walt, I get where he's coming from, and I don't think he's necessarily wrong to, in the show at this point, specifically be thinking, you signed my death warrant. The fact alone that Gus is talking to Jesse across the table and being like, can you cook the recipe? Like, if he knew that Jesse could, he could feasibly then get rid of Walt. The fact that he's not doing that, yes, he's trying to appease the cartels as well, right? I get that that's in play now, and that wasn't necessarily in play before. But at the same time, the fact that he's like, Gus isn't anywhere near at the moment, like being like, I'm going to get rid of Walt, I'm going to kill Walt, should show you something, I feel. I just feel like Gus is playing with things that are far above Walt. Do you know what I mean? Like I said at the beginning of the episode, I'm like, he's pushing Walt aside because he hasn't got time to be thinking about that. There are more important things happening. There's Hank and the cartels, right? Yeah, we'll see. If you enjoyed this video, try this one. YouTube has specifically recommended it for you, mate. Lots of links down below. I've also written some short stories down there of the fantasy genre. Have a quick look if that interests you. Thank you, as always, to my lovely, lovely patrons. You are unbelievably awesome, and I will see you all next time.